Well, we got some changes at ownership. That's right. Statement from the Reds on ownership. That was part of the MLB protocol associated with the organizational changes the Reds announced in July of 2024, naming Phil president and CEO and Doug Healy as co and CFO. Well, it's official. A new owner is Phil. Phil is now taking over as the Reds' majority owner. He will succeed his father, Bob, who held the position for the last 20 years. Statement from the Reds: this was the conclusion of the process. Oh, baby, this is going to be a tough one. Conclusion of the process that was started when the Reds announced, and we kind of just read the whole thing right there again. Anyway, so yeah, this is definitely a shot, I guess you could say. I think the first person's comment kind of spells everyone's opinion. Boo, this guy is worse, if that's possible. Then we got a CES stand, which, interestingly enough, says boo this man. CES, we talked about him earlier, might not be on the team anymore after spring training, sadly. But yeah, people are not really happy at all with our boy here taking over ownership. So, listen, this has been a thing for a very long time, if we're being honest. Reds fans not happy with ownership, want them to sell the team, want them to move on. Same concept with the Bengals. You know, it's like, hey, move on. This is not this ownership's not good. They're not doing their job. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. We want a new ownership. Sadly, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. And now with him taking over, this is probably going to be our future, at least for right now. It is what it is. You know, it's one of those things where I've been very upset with the, ownership of the Bengals. And, it's something that just we got to accept and just kind of move on with the situation at hand, which is, it is what it is. So, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. What are you guys thinking? Are you guys happy about this? I'm going to guess no, but if you are happy about this, why are you happy about this? If you're not happy about this, I get it. Understandable. Yeah, it is what it is type scenario. Yeah. Oh, man. I feel like eventually with these pro sports teams, whether it's the Reds or the Bengals or any team at this point, the future is we're going to see some of these like billionaire YouTubers and influencers eventually start buying these teams. And yes, I'm saying right now, obviously, there's not many like billionaire influencers other than like Mr. Beast. But I think as time goes on, we're going to see these NFL, NBA, MLB. I think they're going to start giving YouTubers contracts to like, show off their games, talk about the games, kind of do what they're doing now with the announcers currently in the games, where like Tom Brady got like $500 million to call games. I think they're eventually going to do that with YouTubers, and then once they get enough money, I think they're going to just like band together and buy these teams. Now, that might be an absolute horrendous idea, and it probably will be in the end, but I think that's kind of what the future is going to be for MLB and for NFL and, every sport pretty much is we're going to just see like random people start buying NFL teams, baseball teams, and stuff like that, but it still costs, what does it cost? Like $1 billion for a team at this point, $6 billion. So we're still some time away from that. But anyway, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I wish this was better news. Not really. Not really better news at all. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, maybe that YouTuber idea, by the way, was kind of stupid. Okay, I take back that YouTuber idea. That was kind of stupid. But I just think there's going to be a crazy future for sports industry that we're not really expecting right now. but it's going to get insanely crazy. Especially as these owners start to like die off. I think things are going to start to shift. But peace out.